This is the worst instrument cluster I have ever seen in a car. It was covered in overspray, scratched like it was attacked by angry cats, and we're about to make it look brand new. This cluster came from the 1994 2JZ Widebody Supra that I've had at the shop this past week. You're going to be amazed with the results I get just from lightly sanding the lens and polishing it back to its natural beauty. Alright guys, today we're working on the Supra again. In today's video we're going to be polishing these gauges. So what we're going to do is clean this just ever so slightly. We're not going to get crazy. You could just see how bad these really are. Listen to this. You can hear just how rough it is. When I Trizact this, it's got to just be a little wet. So we're going to be careful. We don't want to get the electronics wet, and we're just going to dive right into it. Okay, so I have this Adams polisher. It's a little 2-inch polisher. I use this for all my fine jobs. Here we go. This is looking so good. But check this out, how nice and flat that gauge is. That's what we're looking for. No blemishes, very smooth, dull, knocked down. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. And just seeing these results, I know that it's going to polish out perfectly. It's going to look beautiful. Prep game is everything. So right here you can see we have all 3 pods on the cluster sanded with the 3000 grit Trizact. Based off how flat and clean the cluster was after this step, I could tell that when we finished polishing we would have amazing results. You could see that I used just a few dots of the cutting compound. Being such a small surface area, we did not need to use too much. Alright, let's go ahead and wipe it down and see what we got. Check it out, that first pod looks amazing after a quick polish, and it's time to get the rest of this cluster looking just as good. Make sure to give me a thumbs up if you're excited to see the end results for this cluster. Okay, so now I have my finish pad on there. So I went and grabbed a brand new rag just to make sure we get 0 scratches as I'm wiping this down. I'm super pleased with how it looks. We're gonna go ahead, hit these last 2 gauges, then we will wrap this up. Alright, let's wipe it down and show the finished results. Okay, so obviously this cluster wasn't great to begin with, but I think the results speak for themselves. It looks incredible. The results are night and day. This is going to look incredible when we sit it up in that dashboard. I'm really excited to show you guys what that looks like when this is reinstalled and the entire interior is back together. I sanded everything with the 3000 grit. We did a cutting compound with the Rotary. I think the Rotary did quite a good job. And then we finished it with a polish with the Rotary, also with a finishing pad. all foam and using only Sonax cutting compound and polishing compound. This stuff works great. I'm pumped. This looks great. We're gonna go ahead and install this back in the car. If you didn't see my first part of the video, I'm actually gonna be doing the installation process in that video. So if you wanted to see me install this, go ahead, check out that video, because in this video I'm just going to show you guys what this looks like installed alone. This took me about an hour and a half to do. Obviously I couldn't put that all in one video, but I wanted to really show you guys this step because I really love these kind of things. This is a result that I really love going after. This is probably like my 5th or 6th set of gauges I've polished, and this one came out really good. I took my time with it. Make sure to let me know if you think I did a good job, or you know, what you think about the entire process. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer them, and let's get this thing installed into the Supra. I'm super pumped to see what it looks like.